Welcome back, guys, to the channel. I'm still at the Vogue showroom, and this is the second motorcycle that I want to show you today in this showroom. Very interesting scooter that I just saw. So let's go. All right, guys, so this is a Vogue 350cc scooter motorcycle. So let me just zoom in. You have LX 350T SC. Forgive my angles because the bikes are packed closely to each other, so it's not easy to make way. But this is a really nice looking scooter that I want to show you. So let's start from this branding here, High Power. And as usual, let me start from the front. So you have a wide, big windshield that you often see on these sort of bikes. And if we go down, then you have the LED front lights, which starts all the way from the edge, comes down to the middle, and then onto the other side. And interestingly, there is an inbuilt camera from factory. I was asking her earlier, the sales lady earlier, if this takes video or just pictures, and she said she wasn't sure. But yeah, I mean, whatever it is, it will bring you some sort of safety feature. And if you go down, you can see your radiator tucked in there, just like for all other scooters. And you have your front wheel, which comes with two front discs, and so it's bound to give you some very powerful braking. And you also have JH1 brake calipers. And if we just look on the right side of it, it comes with ABS as well. Some nice reflectors here, just like a normal scooter. So that's really cool. And if you look in the headlights, it's all LED all around, and the windshield is electronically adjustable. I'll show you that in a moment. But it comes in three colors. There's a black, there's a white, and there's a blue. At the moment they have the white and the blue on display, but the black has already, I'm told there's no stock for black right now because it's in popular demand. But yeah, it's the same thing, just except the color. So I'm just going to do a walk around of this one. So it comes with keyless ride, so that's the key right here, and this plastic, I believe, is an emergency key. So if I'll just go on and show you what the white one has. So let's start from the front. So you can see a tablet size screen in front, and there's this screen protector on the glass. But if you look here, there's a cutout for maybe a camera or a sensor. I'm not too sure what it does there, but definitely something that looks like a sensor. Might be able to dim and brighten the screen depending on the ambient lighting, as is on many bikes nowadays. Now let me start from this left side of the bike. Very nice grip, very nice brake lever right here. And if you look at the controls, you have your standard horn, you have your turn signal, very tactile feeling. You have your hazard lights, standard, and you have this navigation arrows, I believe, for changing functions on the screen. So you get navigation arrows here. You get, it's possible, this is a microphone button, so it's possible that with your Bluetooth headset you can maybe receive or make calls or activate your phone using this button when it's connected. And you also have a enter button here for maybe entering your menu items on the screen. And you also have flashlight, high, low beam, just like I showed you on the 525 earlier. And interestingly, it has radar indicator right here. So if, just like a car, if there's a car on your left side in your blind spot, it will signal here for you to see. That's a very interesting feature to see on a bike. CF800 MT already has this function, and to have it on a small low-cost bike like this is really interesting. That's what I always say, guys. The experienced manufacturers have to provide some of these things for the very expensive bikes that people buy out there. They're just starting to introduce these things on bikes, but some of these budget Chinese bikes have had them for a long time. And if we look at the middle controls, you have, the lighting is not very good, so you gotta pardon me. You have heated grips right here. You have heated seats, if you can see clearly. Okay, and you also have these buttons on the right for raising the windshield, and this is for raising the windshield, this is for bringing it lower. And if you look at this keyless ride, like I mentioned before, looks like there's no power, but just like the BMW GS and other bikes, it's keyless. So once you have the key fob close to you, which is hang here for now, you can just control it. There's no power, so we can't see it. You have your reservoir for your fluids for brakes, and you have the camera. Remember the camera that I showed you in the front? Well, this is the button that activates it, but I'm not sure if it's video or picture, but it is available. And this is also, I'm not sure what this function is for. It looks like a helmet function or a screen or something, I'm not too sure. And you have your standard ignition and your accelerator, and it looks like it's cable driven, it's not electronic, so that's something to note. But on a budget bike, you don't expect too much. And on the other side, again, you have your sensor right here, which will indicate when there's a car in your blind spot, so you don't have to make any maneuvers. You have your fuel cap here, very convenient and easy to get to. And here you can conveniently see a hook here, which has a maximum of 5 kilograms. So if you have some groceries or some bag or something, you can just hang it here up to 5 kilograms and you're good to go. And it returns when you let go. That is really, really cool. And this is your seat as usual. You have a very wide seat, and when you lift it, you don't have to hold it by hand. It's got these gas struts here that will keep it in place until you push it down. And you have very deep and very useful space right here. I believe you can put a helmet here, and as you can see, the seats have been grooved really nicely on both sides. So maybe you can have a half face helmet and a full face helmet right here, and your tools over here. So yeah, overall very, very large space. If you don't keep your helmet there, then you can even keep some groceries there. Very, very convenient. Now it's very tight to show you the back because it's against the wall, but this is what the back looks like. Nothing really different, just your number plate installation, your brakes, your rear brakes right there. And this is how it looks like. Forgive me guys, it's not easy to, and you have your rear suspension right here, so you have one on this side, one on the other side. And I believe your transmission stuff in here, maybe your airbox as well. So overall, really, really useful looking motorcycle with tons of features that some high-end bikes don't even have. But I'm digging this blue one. The blue one comes with, instead of black seats like on the white one, it comes with this brown, light brown seat, which looks really, really nice and matches the color of the bike. And the exhaust is a very thick one on the right side, which is protected by this plastic, so your passengers don't mistakenly get hurt from the heat of the exhaust. And you have this nice wide pad area where footrest, where your passenger can rest their feet. And there is also this very nicely bolstered seat back for the rider, so the passenger is kind of separated from the rider. The rider has a bit more space to play with, and the passenger has a wide area to feel comfortable. So this will be a really nice commuter bike or shop bike for shopping or whatever you want to use it for. But yeah, I mean, with all these features, you can't really ask for more. So there's your branding, Vogue, and right here you have LX350T-SC. Whatever that means, simply means is a 350cc motorcycle. And another interesting thing, they do these two pockets here, which I believe when there's power in the ignition, you can press and open this part, and that is another storage for you. You can press here and it opens up for extra storage. So if you're someone who likes scooters or you have a use for it, this might be another good choice. I don't know where you live. You can take a look and see if you can find this bike and go take a closer look. It looks really, really good. And she was telling me the price of this bike is 40,000, a little over 40,000 yuan, Chinese yuan, which is about 5,004 or 5,500 US dollars. So if you have the money and looking for one of these bikes, take a look in your city where you are. You might find it available and go and take a closer look at it. All right, guys, so I hope you found value in this bike. I was just showing you the LX350T, the scooter style of the Vogue motorcycle, a 350cc motorcycle that I believe will be useful to many of you out there who have a need for it. Thank you so much for watching. Help this video by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe when you're done so we can grow this channel together. Till the next video, ride legal, ride safe. Peace out.